Hey, what's up, fellas? That's another video for my YouTube channel, and today, guys, we'll work on a 2018 Ford Explorer. This is a limited version. It's not a police package right away. Saying because the brake pads are different, and as you know, we'll do front and rear brake pads replacement today. So I'll start with the front right tire. A limited and regular SE, SEL packages, they do have the same brake pads. This is 4x4. Police package, it's a little bit different, so make sure you get the right brake pads for your car, but process supposedly is the same. So let's go ahead and start the job. Alright guys, so today this is what I'm going to use. A little toolbox from DeWalt and a Milwaukee gun. So I did lift up the car on a jack. You can do this in front of your house or outside somewhere safe. Make sure you're putting a jack stand also. I'm gonna bring it before removing the tire. And next, after the jack stand, go ahead and remove the lug nuts and take the wheel out. A step is to push the caliper pistons as much you can inside, so this way before removing the actual caliper, you're making some space for the new brake pads. And what I'm gonna use is these two screwdrivers, because this is much easier and saving me a lot of time. I did multiple videos about how to use this. You can find it other models and see what I'm doing it. I'll show you as well here. If it's not working, you of course have to use a special tool to push these two pistons inside. Otherwise, this 95% of the time this thing works, and that's gonna save you a lot of time. But then you will basically sacrifice with the wall brake pad. It's like you don't need them anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll show you what to do to push these pistons inside. So as you see here, I got some space. What you want to do is you put your screwdriver in and you push the piston inside as much you can. But then this is a double piston caliper, so you want to at the same time kind of put something and hold the other one, because when you push one, the other one comes out. As you see here, this one is trying to come out. So you want to do with the both hands at the same time, slowly push both one inside. This way it goes, it works out for the both one. And just like that, we have the brake pad loose. Next step is to release one of a bolt on the caliper. I'm gonna try and remove the upper one, see if I have enough space to remove the brake pads. Otherwise, you guys, in the scenario when you have to remove the rotors, after you remove everything here, then you have another I think it's T20 T15 Torx bolt. Make sure you knock it a little bit with a hammer, because sometimes they get rusty and it doesn't come out, so you don't want to damage the actual bolt. Knock it out a little bit and then remove this and the rotor comes out. So let's go ahead and take the caliper out. Today I don't need that because I'm just replacing the brake pads. I got a 17 millimeter, pretty much works out well. As you see, we're low on the grease. Now instead of removing only one, I'm gonna have to remove the second one to refill the grease, because this is very important. Otherwise you'll mess up really bad. Your even new brake pads will start wearing twice faster, and plus it's not safe for your brake pads. As you see, guys, we got the brake pads easy. They're coming out pretty much. Just to remove the upper bolt. We got some grease here, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert a little bit in and fill up the bracket with the thing. Once you are ready to install the new brake pads, you just go ahead and you install them. So go ahead, and install the brake pads just like that. Put it back together. Once everything is inspected, you make sure you got all the brackets and the brake pads tight. The bolts are tight, both of them refilled with the grease. Everything works perfect. Then it's time to go ahead and install the wheel back. And here is the whole process, how to replace the front brake pads and also rotors, if you of course need that. So here is the rear right wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the same scenario, remove the all lug nuts. Here we go. So we got all the way now to the caliper. So guys, same scenario. If you need to remove the rotor, then you gotta remove the same bolt as in the front, plus the caliper and the caliper bracket, right? In my scenario, I need to remove just one side or both bolts to remove the caliper, and I replaced the brake pads. Got the 13 millimeters, and we're gonna unscrew both bolts like I said. Here's the caliper. We're gonna use a special tool for this thing. It has to be turned all the time, otherwise here's the special tool. We have all kinds of different sizes and attachments that you use to push the caliper. If you can't push it with my option, like my way, using the screwdrivers, then you definitely go ahead and not play too much with it. You don't want to do any extra damage. Just use this special tool. It's not too expensive, you can buy on eBay. Here we go, guys. You can see the space between the piston and the brake pad. Yeah, I kind of went all the way and rolled it. I don't know if you guys know how to use this, but it's pretty easy. You just push it, roll it all the way down, put the right attachment over the piston, then you basically roll backwards, and same time you're rolling the piston and you pushing it. It's pretty easy. You always can find the instruction on the internet. Of course, I added more grease on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheel, and just like that we are done with the rear brake pads. Guys, I'll show you quick how this special tool works. Just like that, you roll this and you see slowly the piston goes in. So basically same scenario for the rear left and also the front left. All right guys, so this car got all 4 brand new brake pads. If this video was helpful, then don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll help you out. That was Mechanic Mo. See you next time.